Let me tell you guys about everything I watched in August. I watched a couple of heavy things this month, and sprinkled throughout was like light movies to keep my sanity. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video so I can tell you what the best and the worst things I watched this month were. Before I get into that, make sure you like, comment, scroll down, and hit the subscribe button. Thank you. I watched Weapons. It was directed by Zach Kreger, and it was a horror movie about a classroom of kids that mysteriously got up and left all at the same time at 2:17 in the morning. To me, it was more like a suspense with horror elements. Like, for the most part, I wanted to get to the bottom of this and see what happened to these kids. And then you get a couple of jump scares and a couple of, the basic horror stuff, but it was more of a suspense to me. I also seen Freakier Friday, which I feel like with the Spike Lee movie coming out and people waiting for Caught Stealing, Freakier Friday just got lost in the shuffle. Maybe they just should have released it at a different time. I enjoyed it. It was nostalgia bait, but like, it was good nostalgia bait. Not the best thing I've ever watched, but also not the worst. I think I give a lot of flack for those remakes and stuff. On this movie, I was a little lenient. What can I say? I also watched Tarzan. That's another one of the light movies I just needed to watch. Tarzan is one of those movies where you haven't watched it in a long time and you really don't know why you haven't watched it in a long time. And then you do watch it and you're like, I do miss 90s Disney animation. And maybe I don't miss it as much as I just need that nostalgic feeling. So whenever I need that, I make sure I go and watch stuff like Tarzan. I also watched the Clark Sisters, First Ladies of Gospel biopic. I have fully entrenched myself into the Clark Sisters, their music, the interviews. So this movie was like all of that coming to a point. Definitely got some tears up out of me. Anjanou Ellis is a one in a lifetime actress. I just want to hear people say it on multiple occasions. Anjanou Ellis, don't play. If you wanted to add another biopic to your list, add the Clark Sisters biopic. It's very good. I also watched Hurricane Katrina, The Race Against Time. It's a docu-series that takes us to right before and that whole week after Hurricane Katrina, and how not only was it horrible, it was a lot worse than we thought. And honestly, it went from bad to worse to fucked up. One of the cruelest crimes against humanity that you can watch. If you like documentaries, if you want to know more about Hurricane Katrina, you have to watch the docuseries. Make sure you got your mind right first. And now for the worst thing I watched this month, War of the Worlds. Honestly, I did not hate on this movie as much as a lot of people did, but it does have the lowest rating out of everything that I watched this month. It's basically about, what is it about? Like, it's about a CIA agent who he's in surveillance. That's his thing. And aliens come and try and take our data. And he's watching it from his locked office. Hilarious work. Honestly, it's bad, but it was actually very engaging. And even if it was kind of corny, Ice Cube's reaction faces top tier. He can definitely pull off thumbnails on YouTube. Now for the absolute best thing I watched this month, I watched Heat. It came out in 1995. It stars Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. I can't believe it took me this long to watch this movie. For those of you who don't know, Heat is directed by Michael Mann, and it's basically about, it's a cat and mouse game between an officer and a criminal. That's all you have to know. Honestly, watch this movie and had to take a couple of days before I watched anything else. This movie was so good, I almost added it to my Letterboxd top 4, and I still might, because it was that good. The story was compelling, the characters were believable, the look of the movie, it was so stylistic but still realistic. It was a roller coaster ride. They drop you right into action. This is one of those movies where people are saying like, I miss 90s movies. This is what they're talking about. So that's everything I watched in the month of August. September, I got a pretty stacked watch list. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got Paul Thomas Anderson movies because I haven't seen many Paul Thomas Anderson movies, and he has a new one coming out, so I'll go to dig into his filmography a little bit. My watch list is a mile long. If you guys have anything that you think I should watch, please drop it in the comments below, and then scroll up a little bit and make sure you hit that subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye.